So it's been a big week for the DeMarvion Overshown, who is changing his jersey number. But recent news about him and his rehab from injury are a reminder of a problem the Cowboys are unlikely to solve in the NFL draft, and a reminder of someone who is very important to the success of the Cowboys. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Mauricio Rodriguez here at ADZ Sports Dallas. We are talking the DeMarvion Overshown. It's been a big week for him. He's finally getting number 0 as his jersey number, which is obviously huge for many reasons. He wanted to wear that number since he got out of college, was declined by the Cowboys because that's Rowdy, the mascot's number, and they didn't want Overshown to also have it. And then last year, Overshown was like, if I have a good year, they'll let me have it. And he did. And now he is being rewarded for it. It's also going to boost the Cowboys jersey sales, I guess. So everybody wins. But Overshown has been in the news. He's been on NFL Network, ESPN. And recently, Nick Harris from Fort Worth Star-Telegram reported that a realistic timetable for his return from injury is November. So somewhere around the middle of the season. Nick Harris actually said early November. That is very positive when you look at it from the angle of, hey, we didn't even know if he was going to play in 2025 when the first details of the injury were emerging last year. So the fact that he's playing at all in 2025 seems like a little bit of a win, but it is also a reminder of one of the biggest problems that the Cowboys have in 2025, and that's that they're not going to have Overshown for about half a season. And that brings up the question of who is going to be filling in for him. And I just don't see the Cowboys addressing that with a 12th overall pick. And if you're talking about adding a day 2, day 3 linebacker, I don't see that as being as impactful to solve it, basically. So you kind of have to solve it with what's already on the roster. And that is obviously Mauricio Rodriguez, who is going to be playing in his second year in the NFL and who already showed he's got what it takes to start at the NFL level. He's only going to be better in 2025. So Mauricio Rodriguez gets a big thumbs up. After him, though, the depth chart takes a big hit, mostly because we're talking about unproven players. You will have former first-rounder Kenneth Murray, who the Cowboys traded for this offseason, who hasn't done well, simply put, when playing defense. He might be a solid special teams addition, and he might be a solid backup, but he has not lived up to the hype at all. And I think he's borderline starting level, honestly. Damone Clark, I don't know what to make out of this situation. He was once poised to take up a big role on the Cowboys defense. Then Mike Zimmer basically benched him last year, and he just got buried in the depth chart. We don't know if Matt Eberflus might give him another chance at basically jumpstarting his career. But the one name that stands out on that Cowboys linebacker room is Jack Sanborn. And he could be a critical part of the Cowboys puzzle on defense. And that's because Sanborn comes from Chicago. So he already knows Matt Eberflus' defense. Now, it isn't quite the same as when Eric Kendricks was brought in by Mike Zimmer, because Eric Kendricks had been playing for a Zimmer-style defense for over a decade by that point. But Sanborn still knows what's up with Eberflus. And he's somebody that was rising in Chicago before getting to Dallas. He was seen as this number 3, number 4 linebacker that when he got on the field, he did good things. And Chicago Bears fans were even upset at the fact that the Bears didn't resign this guy. So you're going to play around 8 weeks without the DeMarvion Overshown. And the question is what you have enough? And I look at this depth chart, and if somebody is going to stand out, I think it's going to be Jack Sanborn, making him one of the most important players. But it is a problem, and it is one that I don't see the Cowboys solving through the NFL draft. The number 12 overall pick is likely going to be used in a different position, whether that is offensive line, wide receiver, running back, linebacker is something that we just haven't heard that the Cowboys are really interested in addressing. So you had Campbell, Jalen Walker, don't really look like choices at number 12 for Dallas, even though you never know. But so far, expect the Cowboys to try and solve the Overshown absence with what they've already got on the roster. Something to keep an eye out for sure.